Hello students, welcome to today's session. Our session is related to chapter triangles. It is related to our NCERT book, okay, and class 9. So now we will discuss from triangles. Triangle, what triangle? Triangle is, it is a closed figure which is formed by three intersecting lines. It is called triangle, means a closed figure with formed by three intersecting lines. So when we talk about triangle, triangle has three sides, three angles and three vertices. Just see this diagram. If we talk about the sides, sides are AB, BC and CA. If we talk about the angles, angles A, B and C. And if we talk about vertices, it is A, B and C. Okay. Now see what congruence is. So when we talk in geometry, so any two geometric figures, they are said to be congruent when they are exactly same in size and shape, or you can say you can superimpose them. Okay, so when we talk about congruence, this symbol is used for making two things as a congruence. Now when angles are congruent, if they are equal in measurement. If we talk about circles, two circles are congruent if they have equal radii. Okay, now two squares, when we say two squares are congruent, when they are congruent, if the sides are equal. And when we talk about the line segment, two line segments are congruent if they have equal length. So our topic is related to triangles. So we will talk about congruence of triangles. Two triangles are said to be congruent when their sides have same length and angles have same measurements. Okay, when angles are of same measurement, the triangles are said to be congruent. Okay, and these type of triangles, or you can say that the congruent triangles can be superimposed side to side and angle to angle. Means you can superimpose them. So this is congruence of triangles. So I am showing you one example. Just see, these two triangles are there, ABC and DEF. If we say that these two triangles are congruent triangle, what it means? Their side. Okay, just see triangle. What is the name of triangle? ABC. Same DEF. So which sides are said to be CPCT means equal, congruent? Just see AB. This AB side, okay, this AB side, it is equals to, just see this AB side, it is equals to DE, and this BC, it is equals to EF. BC is equals to EF. And when we talk about AC, then this AC, this side, it is equals to DF. Okay, so these sides are said to be equal. And when we talk about the angles, so angles are angle A. A is equals to D, B is equals to E, and C is equals to F. Okay, so congruent triangles are triangles having corresponding side and angle to be equal. Just be aware that corresponding side. If you say ABC, then DEF, then A is equals to D. AB is equals to DE. So corresponding sides and corresponding angles. So congruence, this I have told you, it is denoted by this symbol. So congruent triangles, corresponding parts are equal. That I have explained you. So in short, we can write it as CPCT. But we can write CPCT. What it means? Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. It means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, now we will discuss about the criteria of congruence. Okay, criteria of congruence, this we have also discussed in the earlier classes, also in class 7, in class 8. So the criteria we have discussed, that is SAS, means two sides and angle in between. ASA means two angle and side in between. AAS, angle and corresponding side. Triple S, it is side. And when we talk about RHS means one right angle triangle in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse and one side. Okay, now we will study in detail about it. Just see if we talk about SAS congruence rule, SAS means side angle side, means two side and angle included between the sides. Okay, just see two side AC PR. Okay, then AB PQ, and angle in between, that angle A, angle P, means two side and included the angle in between. So this type of congruent we can say it is congruent by SAS rule. Okay, now see the next one. ASA means angle in between side then angle. Just see the diagram here. Two angles and side in between. Side in between. If you say ABC and PQR, okay, then side in between and two angles, they are said to be congruent by ASA. Okay, now see the next one. Our next congruence rule, it is AAS. Next congruence rule is AAS. AAS stands for angle angle side. It stands for angle angle side. So when two angles and included side, okay, just see two angles, okay, two angles and included side. It is not compulsory that you can always take this side only. Okay, you can take this one AC and XZ. Okay, included side, any one of the side we can take, any one of the side may be equal. So two angles and the included side are equal to the corresponding angle and the side of the another triangle. Then by AAS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Just see which two triangles, A, B, C and X, Y, Z. Okay, this is the difference between AAS and ASA. In ASA, there are, SAS, there are angle in between two sides or side in between two angle. But here, the non-included side that is equal. Okay, so this is AAS rule. Now see the next one. Triple S, as the name, side side side, means all three sides are equal to another one triangle. Okay, two triangle are congruent if three sides of one triangle are equal to the sides of other triangle, then it is said to be congruent by triple S rule. So just see it. AC is equals to PR, AB, okay, it is equals to PQ, and this CB, it is equals to QR. So this is triple S congruence rule. Okay, now we will discuss the next one. See RHS rule. RHS congruence rule is if the hypotenuse and side of right angle triangle, for it right angle triangle should be there. Okay, Y and S, these two are right angle triangle. So equivalent to the hypotenuse and side of the second triangle. So hypotenuse should be equal and side to be equal. Then it is said to be congruent by RHS rule. Okay, so all these are regarding our criteria for congruence of triangle. And in the next video, we will discuss about our exercise that is related to our NCERT book.